Today, take a look at the Kentfaith Borescope. It does come with a nice case. So this is flexible. It says that we should only operate that when it is extended. We should not operate it while it is curled. And so you got a nice long flexible cable on there. On the end we have got our camera that does come with a cap, and we can see a circle of LEDs around it. So the cool thing about this is we have got this little wheel right here. And when I move that, we can actually wiggle that guy left and right. If you need to peek around a corner, or even almost a full 180, I guess full 180, we can do that with this. So that way we can fit that into wherever we need it, but then we can still get a full view of what we actually need to see. And here's our display. We got our navigation buttons there on the bottom. We got our display there on the top. I also appreciate they put that sunshade there on the top. On the bottom we got our USB-C ports. Comes with a 32 gigabyte memory card. Got our connector on the bottom, and we got our lock on the back to lock that to the handle. You can see that that is a 3.7 volt half amp. Uses 1.85 watts. Nothing on the top and nothing on the sides. So all we got to do for that is line that up, press it in, and spin that lock, and that will hold it in place. In the bag, we've also got some accessories. I do appreciate they got all this separated out. We got our instructions. We got our charging cable. That is USB-A to USB-C. Got a bunch of cleaning wipes. That's nice. And we got some accessories for that camera. We've got a hook in the event that we need to stick that camera down, we need to grab onto something. We've got a magnet, and we've got a mirror. So if we need to see off to the side, we can do that with that. And this has a ring on it. Thread that guy on, so I do appreciate that that is threaded, so we don't have to worry about losing that, but then we can get a whole nother angle that we otherwise wouldn't be able to get. So if you're fitting this into a narrow tube and you need to get it bent around a very sharp angle, you can still do that with this guy. So this is the 8.5mm camera diameter. You can see they do make a couple different sizes depending on what your needs are. The 1920 by 1080 camera has an 80-degree field of view. Focal length is 3 centimeters to 8 centimeters, 30 frames per second. It can do JPEG and AVI for pictures and video. IP67 rated, 3000 milliamp hour polymer battery, and that is bidirectional 180 degrees. Let's go ahead and turn that guy on. Got a nice looking screen on there. Wow, and that boots up very quickly. So right now we are looking in that case, and we can see we can focus very close to that material. So that is excellent. And as we rotate that dial, we can see that camera move. So let's take a picture. You can see that flash there in the center. Then if we hit that playback button, we can review that. If we took multiple pictures, we can see all of them. If we press and hold, you can see on the top that that is now recording. So anything we do, we can record. And I do like the feel of these buttons. These feel nice and soft. We got our brightness button there on the bottom, so that is going to be for turning the light down on that camera. So if you need to put this into an area and you don't want that light bothering you, you can bring that guy down or completely off. We do have 3 levels, and we got off. We also have a zoom. Right now I got that just kind of fit into the case. So if I hit the zoom button, we can zoom in. So even if I physically cannot move the camera in any further, we can use that button to actually see closer. And I do appreciate the level of detail that we can get while that is zoomed in. We also have a flip button, so that way if you are steering this guy in and you have it upside down, so you're moving it left, it moves right, right moves left, we got this button right there so that we can flip that camera orientation. We also have a hold button, so if I click on that, we can see we are paused. That way I can pull the camera out of there and we can still see what's going on. So that way if I just want to lock in on that image, we can use that for that. So I think the thing I like about it right now is just that it is a very simple device to use. There isn't any crazy like menus we have to go through. We have to do any weird settings. Basically, as soon as we power it on, we can use all of the features on here without having to worry about anything else. So that's going to make for a very easy to use tool, especially for people that are just trying to pick this guy up and use it, that don't want to have to break out an instruction manual in order to make it work. All right, so go ahead and string it in there. We can definitely see everything we need to see. Give that guy a twist. Look around. Very handy inspection camera. Now this is worth keeping in mind, this is a flexible cable, so you're going to have to be able to work with that. But if you're doing anything with like a conduit or anything like that where it needs to be able to flex around bends, this is going to be the best style of cable for that. But even with that, looking around inside of here, that is actually very doable. So yeah, overall, that is a very handy little scope.